Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Jamie Hughes News. My name as always is Jamie Hughes and today I have some casting updates for It Chapter 2. Now the Adult Losers Club have already been found for this movie. You can find out who's starring in the film by clicking the link above my head now. It's also, this movie has started production in the past week, but now Andreas Muschietti has added two small but important characters to the movie. Now Deadline are reporting that Xavier Dolan and Will Bybrank have joined the cast as Adrian Mellon and Tom Rogan respectively. Now these are smaller members of the It story, but they are both going to play important roles in It Chapter 2. Now Tom Rogan is a character who is dating Beverly Marsh at the time of It Chapter 2, and the relationship is very abusive and he beats Beverly, so it's going to be kind of really interesting to see how that story progresses from what we saw in It Chapter 1, and with obviously Beverly's abusive father. She's now in an abusive relationship, so we're going to see this kind of continuation of the manipulation of Beverly and Pennywise in It Chapter 2. And then the other character that has been added to It Chapter 2 is Adrian Mellon, who is a gay man who is beaten up at the annual state fair at Derry. He is thrown off a bridge and then Pennywise ensues in slaughtering him. Now, where the story goes from there is that the assailants that threw him over the bridge go and tell the Derry police that they've seen Pennywise kill this guy, and they want to own up to it because they know that Pennywise is back. The police kind of turn a blind eye to it. And Mike, the only kind of member of the Losers Club that still lives in Derry, phones everybody up and gets the gang back together. So it's looking like Adrian Mellon's death is going to be the catalyst really and the starting point for It Chapter 2. And what's really interesting about this story is that Andreas Muschietti and his writers haven't been afraid to shy away from the more controversial and darker elements to Stephen King's source material. They are willing and ready to challenge and tackle homophobia and domestic abuse in It Chapter 2, and I think if that is done well, then it could send out a really important message in this movie, and it could really add to the horror. Again, that is one of the things I enjoyed about It Chapter 1, is that it wasn't just an out and out horror movie. It had a lot of psychological elements into it as well, and it feels like they are definitely carrying that forward now into It Chapter 2 with the inclusion of these really important issues. And I think that that is going to have a really strong message and may even play into some of the horror in It Chapter 2 if it's woven into the story in the right way, and it's going to be really interesting to see how they implement that. But that is the news for today. As I say, two small but very important characters have been added to It Chapter 2. So let me know about what you think about this cast of news as always down in those comments below. And if you did enjoy this video and you want to keep up to date with all the latest movie news and reviews, then make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the very next episode of the Jamie Hughes News. Ta-ra!